fabulous shot.
In 5 days in Michigan, and what do you get? Beautiful weather and a final with two of the best players in the world. This is the Michigan Open, brought to you by Q Sports International and Predator Group. This is George Chieh-Yu in the booth with Tim DeRuyter, and you have Kelly Fisher and Chieh-Yu Chou, top women players, world 9-ball champion, world 10-ball champion. Tim, what we got?
Yeah, interesting match here. I think Kelly has been playing quite some matches where she was struggling big time, and she still made it to the finals. So that is actually already quite the feat. And then, well, Chieh-Yu Chou, she's been playing really solid so far. So I think you would have to go for her as a favorite in this match.
If you had to pick one, I agree.
But then on the other side, we all know how tough Kelly is to beat.
Wow.
Like, she has a good attitude, doesn't really give up. She keeps grinding, keeps pushing herself. So this might get really close.
Well, and a couple things to add to that. Kelly knows how to win. Her experience, she just finds a way to win. So this young lady here that's breaking the balls, Rita Chou, played in Atlantic City, and she played the best set of 9-ball I have ever seen someone play against Allison Fisher and beat her 9-0. I watched her in Austria last year when she won the Women's World 10-ball, and she played outstanding. It was a pleasure to watch. And here, we just watched her. I watched her match that was done by Jim and Eric, and that was a very high-quality, high-level match. And then, like you said, Kelly has been struggling, but she finds a way to win. And she made some shots that were just out friggin' standing.
So let's see what we have here. 6-ball is kind of tough. There is a 6-7 combo, but you would like to be straight on that later on. Now, she did get a little further on the 3-ball than she was trying to. Not sure if she can hold a cue ball as well. She might go behind the 9, so might have to go into the long rail and come back out.
I think if she just stuns it there, she'll be okay.
Oh, she was straighter.
Yeah.
Okay, now she's not going to be close on the 5 because the 10 will be blocking it, so we'll have to settle for another soft stun off the rail. Just make sure you leave yourself somewhat of an angle on the 5 to cross over for the combo. You will need some angle just to get as straight as possible with the combination.
Well, the game is 10-ball. 2 out of 3 races to 4. Kelly's got a little bit of a straight shot here, but I think she might have enough angle that she can work her way over towards S6 to get on the 6-7 combo.
Yeah, if she bumps the bottom short rail,
there, nice
it's
English
always
on the ball.
going to be a little more straight. Now, the position on the 6 is gonna be a little tricky, depending on how thick or thin she's gonna get on the 7. If she hits it thinner, it's going to move up to the short rail. If she hits it on the thick side, the 6 might stay where the 7 is now. So ideally get the cue ball 2 diamonds off the rail. Yeah, nicely done, nice control. Good angle also to go in between the 9 and the 10.
Will she go between the 9 and the 10 or come to the right of there? She's going to go. She's just showing you where she's going. I asked her to do that in the last match so I could predict her shots.
Yeah, that's... She's nice.
Kelly Fisher. She has the second highest Fargo in the top 100 women in the world. And her opponent has the highest Fargo in the top 100 women in the world. Big Eyes. Chieh-Yu Chou also goes by Rita. 772 versus a 764. You're watching the reigning Michigan Open champion, women's champion, shooting right now. She's pocketed the first 10 ball to start. What she hopes is to have 2 in a row.
Yeah, started off pretty sharp. Don't really see any trouble in technique or finesse. Some good cue ball control so far this rack.
Nor
Nice
struggle.
combo. So
Yeah.
she might be off to a very good start.
It's always good for the head when you start off well, and you've been struggling a little bit in past matches. But this is a whole new match. She has forgotten everything she's done prior to this, hopefully. She made some fantastic shots in her match versus Chihiro Kawahara in her semifinal match just prior to this one. She kept us on the edge of our seat for the whole first set in the kind of shots she was making. And here we go, 1-0 in the first set of the final match. 18,000 to the winner, 10,500 to the one that did not win, because there's no way I'm going to say loser to either one of these people when they worked so hard, played so well to get where they are.
Dry break. Almost all of the balls on the top side of the table.
All but 3 in the upper half.
Not an easy opener though.
Yeah.
It's either going to cut this in the side or into the corner. It does have an angle to go towards the 4 if she shoots it in the corner. If she plays it in the side, the cut is more difficult, but more easier to get on the 2.
Yeah, Chou in Austria was fantastic. In Atlantic City was even above that. She has a first place in Wisconsin. She was 5th at the Alpha Las Vegas Open this past March. She was 3rd in Puerto Rico last November. And there will be another match in Puerto Rico, another tournament in Puerto Rico, where they will have the World Team Championships, November 6th through the 12th. Kelly Fisher eyeing down this one ball in position on the 2, trying to make sure it goes by the 8 for the side pocket. If not, she'll take it to the corner and follow down for the 3. Well, she's not going to take it to the corner and follow for the 3, because she couldn't do that. She's going to have to pocket it in the side and come up for the 3.
Don't think she's got the full pocket to the side pocket
No.
though. The 8 could be in the way, but it's her only chance to get on the 3 ball, so she will have to try.
She played it that way. She was eyeing it before. And she didn't eye it correctly, but she might have come up with a safety. Out comes the jump cue, I believe.
Yeah, I think you gotta jump this and then go 2 rails, possible 3 to get on the 3 ball.
Rita Chou is from Chinese Taipei. To get to this juncture of the final match, she is undefeated, and she defeated Milna Tani, Wangling Wang, Yuki Hiraguchi, Jasmine Ocean, and just got finished up with Wei Wei.
So close jump, didn't go. Has pushed the 4 to a tough spot.
Both players won in straight sets. No, I'm sorry. Kelly went to a 3rd set and won that 4-2. She lost her 2nd set 4-2.
Came up a little short on the 3. Still cuttable, but we'll have to run into the 4. Take a little gamble, a little risk.
Put a little spin on it, maybe hold it up with a 9.
she found the gap in between. Actually, tougher to make this happen than to actually run into the
To run
4.
into it. I thought she might put a lot of spin on it and run into the 9 so she could be there for the 4.
Yeah, I was wondering if it
'Cause
looked like the 4 didn't go, so I was not too sure about it. But this is tough, though. I think she's just gonna bank the 4 ball, like 2 rails, 3 rails behind the 5-6. Yeah, like this.
Yeah, it's perfect. And her speed's good. Well, she just finished a match on this table. I think it was over at 3:30. So
Yeah,
she's
so
been on this table for 2.5 hours.
well, and it's also everybody's got a perspective about a table. If the more you play on the table, the more you can imagine how shots are gonna go, how fast it's gonna go, how the rails are gonna react. And if she just finished her match, for sure she'll have the speed dialed in a lot easier than Rita will have.
Well, Rita started her match at 10:30 this morning here, Eastern Standard. I think that went to right about 12.
Well, it's a 4-hour break.
Yeah. But she was on the side table hitting balls for some time. Nice kick, and did she play this kick? Put that on the highlights. What a nice kick.
Straight into the corner pocket, just that cue ball ran a little bit too far. I think her only shot is to cut the 5 towards the 9 and then with a lot of right spin to go off the short rail back behind the 6-7. Well, she played it to an extent. She played it to bring the cue ball down. I think she's got the hook as well. Good cue ball. Nice shot. Keeping Kelly under some pressure. Even though if she is left a small, thin contact, it's still going to end up with a 5 in front of the corner.
Enough to make it if she fires at it.
Oh. I was trying to get the hook with the 6. I think there's a gap.
No hook.
Might be able to make the 5 and get to the center of the table here. Yeah, quite some body movement there, but good shot. Got perfect on the 6.
That's something you don't see from Chou very often.
Perfect angle. Can afford to get herself straight on the 8. Will still need angle to cross over on the 9. Or to get to the 9, sorry.
Coming across to get position for the 9 ball. She's so smooth. She gets so much cue ball action just with a real smooth stroke.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound like she hits the ball that firm.
Right. Yeah. But watch her follow through, how nice and smooth it is. And it's really not that long.
Yeah, but her backswing is long enough to accelerate in a natural way, and
that was actually fairly long follow through there.
Yeah, so 1 each.
2 out of 3 races to 4. One caveat: if they're tied in the 3rd and deciding set, it goes to a shootout. And what a way to end this match it could be. if we went to a shootout. A lot of people not real happy with that. A lot of people just love them. They will keep you on the edge of your seat. John Lehman, our head referee, racking the balls for the ladies on this beautiful Apex 9-foot Predator table with this Arcadia cloth and the Arcos balls, the arrow rack, and above, lighting up the whole arena, are the Predator arena lights.
Breaking from the side rail, last break. Got close to making the one, hit the side pocket point, so we'll be looking to make it straight in. There it goes, perfect cue ball. Look at the cue ball, stopped right away, making 2 balls, and she's on the 2.
And
just wondering how to get to the 3. Still a little tricky, might have to play with inside spin. Run in between the 9 and the 8 and come back out 2 rails. Don't really think you can draw your way out of trouble in this matter. Oh, she's hit it firm and wow,
come right
look
between
at
the 3 and
this.
the 5 for
Hot.
perfect position on the 3 ball. That's got to be a
perfect cue ball control. Showing why she's a reigning world 9-ball and 10-ball champion. Now she did leave herself a little angle though. Won't be able to play the 5 in the bottom left anymore, so might have to go for either the 5 in the side pocket or a 5-10 combo for our early win.
She decided to turn around and ask for an extension just as she was about to pull the trigger on that 4 ball.
Well, they get a notification at 10 seconds, so she probably was just about to strike the ball and then heard 10 seconds. Well, good shot though. Oh, hit that really good. Perfect speed, not too far from the 5 ball, straight in. Good on the 6. Her first breaker run is coming. She's playing fast too.
Well, she breaks and runs here. That's more than she did the very first match. She did not have a break and run in the first match. And in our second semifinal, we only had 1 break and run.
Well, it also really depends on how the spread is after the break, how many balls you make on the break. If you only make 1 ball, things are tougher than if you make 3, obviously. Nice run out. Very speedy.
She can be so efficient when she needs to be. We'll be leaving Michigan, and in almost 3 weeks, we'll be in Austria.
Yeah, the World Women 10-ball Championships, World 8-ball Men Championships, and the World Junior Championships. Pretty nice mix. Juniors get to play on the highest level and look at the other players, the real pros, the big pros.
They get to hang out with them and everything. That's right. They have some young ones too.
Yeah.
They got some real young kids. And then right after that, there was Puerto Rico, where again we get to go to the World Team Championships. That was in Austria last year, and what an event that is.
Yeah, I really like the format in that one.
Yes,
It really felt like you had to be a team to make something happen. If
You
you're
really
not,
did.
If you're not good with each other, then that was not going to work
and
out.
you know where it really shows up in that team championship? If it goes to a shootout, and a lot of them did. Because you play one man, one woman, and one man, and then you go through that order again till it's over. Races to 4, just like we're doing here. Last year there was 26 countries. Let's see how many there will be this year.
Yeah, try to get just behind the 8, so Rita will be able to kick at this. I think she's gonna kick it quite soft, catch the bottom side, come off the short rail and nestle with the 10. She decided to hit it firmer. Couldn't really see many things that could go right there, but has actually turned out quite okay. Thinking Kelly's gonna bang the 1 ball around and get the cue ball behind the 4-9.
Well, if this was the very first set of her last match, she'd probably be banking in the 10 ball. She had 3 early 10, almost in a row.
She's called the 10 ball. This would be a heck of a shot.
Telling you, you should have seen the shots she made. They were, well, you'll see them on the highlight reels.
Yeah.
We put them on there.
I follow them on all the socials.
Yep.
Oh, she smiled a little bit because she was trying to get the 1 ball around the 10, and in case she hits it bad, the 10 ball would go.
Yeah.
But she completely forgot to do anything with the cue ball, like just to move it a little bit forward.
Well, the way I think she designed that shot was to go 2 rails into the 10, which would send the 1 ball up by the side pocket and over behind the wall of balls on the left there, the 8-2-5. So yeah, it was a pretty well thought out shot.
Just gonna go for a cue ball behind it. Oh.
Oh,
She was
look what
going
she might
all
have
in for
done.
the 10.
Look what she might have done here.
Well, I think it was quite risky to bang that ball into the 10 anyways.
I think Rita was watching Kelly's 10 balls.
I thought she was gonna bring with top right and get the cue ball behind the 4-9.
Well, she called the 10 ball. That's probably what she was doing with the cue ball, but it didn't get there. But she did call the 10 ball on the side.
Tough shot still though.
It sure is.
It's long and
yeah, it's 3 feet. Anytime your object ball is 3 feet from the intended pocket that you're trying to make, it's a toughie. Kicking the 1 ball right at the 10 ball and trying to hold it behind the 5-8. Calling the 10. It's 3 shots in a row with the 10.
Really chasing the 10. The only difference is she really played a good cue ball here.
I like the way you put that, Tim. We're really chasing the 10.
Yeah. Well, one big advantage is if Kelly doesn't manage to hit the 1, I am quite sure she's going to go for a 1-10 combo as well.
Well, with the 4-9 tied up, the 6 ball where it is, the 5 ball where it is, even though the 3 ball makes the 5 available, or could make it available. Uh-oh, cue ball, and she's okay. Long shot on the 1.
Well, even though if she had scratched, she would at least not leave that 1-10 like that.
Yeah.
Or at least more difficult. I would actually not want to start this rank. I would try to miss the 1 in some kind of way. There's a natural.
Well, I have a feeling they have an opening shot that's fairly easy.
I think you can say you will have to favor Kelly to make this.
You know, one time you said something about betting your house.
This is the moment.
This
Yes.
is the moment you might want to bet your house.
So tough though. The layout is really tough though. She might be able to now run into the 6 and open up the 6. But then again, like you mentioned earlier, that 5 ball is really tricky as well.
On the back of Kelly's shirt, you see Quick Fire. That's her initials, Kelly Fisher, and that's what it stands for, Kelly Fisher. Oh, I wouldn't have a problem going to the 10 with the cue ball here.
Yeah, guaranteed. I'm not even going to try and make the 3.
I'm not going to have a problem going this.
She only has got to make sure that she doesn't open up the 5 ball, though. In case you don't make it, you don't want to open it up by accident.
Just a little too deep on the 10. She was going rail first. She was not off the ball enough, and she was going right at it. She was short. Well, I think that's going to bring a stop to the 10 ball activity, and they'll go more for
now.
For now. And that opens that up. Is she going to have a shot? The answer is yeah.
Yeah. She's not done yet.
She could actually go right to where she's at and look at that 5-10 combo.
I told you, for now.
That's right. We're having fun with this track, folks. Swing after swing for the fences. She's going to be too close to her
little bump would work.
Too close to, almost.
Well, of course, there is always a cut, but
the 6 ball's still in a bad place.
Yeah, I'm playing safe behind the 8 here. Don't take any risks.
She could, kick this 5 ball off the back rail into the 10 and call it in the side and put the cue ball against the 8, kind of like that.
Oh, now you're just
be productive.
Now you're just trying.
You got to be productive.
No, I like the hook here. She's played a good cue ball as well.
No, the hook was on the whole time.
Yeah, is not able to kick over the long rail, so she's gonna go 1 rail here on the over the short rail. Oh, 2 rails. Oh, nicely done. Nice hit. Deserved a good leave. The only thing, though, she's left a fairly straight bank on the 5, which would result in getting perfect on the 6 as well. I think you have to shoot this. No, it's not in.
No. And the struggles continue.
Tough shot though. We'll have to stun with right spin, just in front of the side, and then to spin over. And they seem to struggle pretty much, and it's just because of the layout. It's just because of how the balls, how they spread. And if they keep continuing like this, we might actually go to where if the balls lay well later, that they might not get out anymore because they're so out of stroke. Big shot again.
They've had like 18 shots so far this game. Now thinking about 5 or 6 of those they called the 10.
Yeah.
Nice shot by Rita.
She's got to be
look at
perfect
the speed.
straight. Wow.
Wow.
She had to get straight on that 6 ball or it would not work. Well, she's got there, and straight draw. She's going to do the job here.
Quite the shot, and the cue ball coming back. Will he catch the corner of the side? Wow, what a pretty shot. Just pocket the ball with a little left outside English or left hand. Come down for the 8 in the side or into the corner, but more than likely she'll come all the way down to the side.
Yeah, nicely done. Elevated just a hair and then with left spin. And this is to get on the hill in the first set.
Very, very well done. Beautiful rack. That position on the 6 spot was outstanding. 3-1. Chieh-Yu Chou, showing why she is the highest rated Fargo player in the world.
Female. Highest rated female.
Well, this is a females tournament.
Yeah, okay. Just adding it to it. How would she be ranked overall?
With the men?
Just
she would just be right out of the top 100 men.
It's pretty good.
Because 780 is right where the cutoff is right there. At 100, it's 780. I was just looking at those numbers, in fact, and I think it's 99 and 100 are 780s.
That's strong.
In fact, when I was researching Jovan Bustamante, who's now a 780 Fargo, I said, well, he's in the top 100. And so I went and looked at it. He's not listed as in the top 100, but he's a 780 Fargo, which would fall there.
Yeah, I think there's so many good players nowadays that on any given day you're a top 100 player. But yeah, there's so many good players that there might be 150 of them playing on that speed. So referee John Lehman racked the balls for Reed at the break. She's up 3-1. And has been breaking okay so far. Had one really strong break. The other one, she didn't really catch him thick enough. Quite the pop there. And the 2 ball is not going to go. And this is a pretty open layout. Just no shot on the 1, but they will definitely battle back and forth to decide whoever is going to get the first shot on the 1 with a nice layout here. Checking the clock, Kelly Fisher has 60 seconds after the break. 60. I'm guessing she might play the opposite sides, or she's gonna hit the 1 real thin, bring the cue ball all the way down. Okay, wasn't really necessarily watching the 1 ball, was more trying to get the cue ball behind the 10, and I'm wondering, it looks like she's got it. Rita bringing her playing cue and jump cue out. This is where you can really see they have experience playing the shot clock too. These little small tricks, you know, after the break they got 60 seconds. They already start looking on what to do on the 6 ball, like stuff like that. They bring their jump cue with them in case they're hooked or maybe it's close. Couple small tricks. Jumping. She's gonna have a lot of speed on the cue ball, so it's tough to really hide. She had called a 10 just in case. She got really close making it. Still not a bad result though. As long as you don't leave the one ball in the open, you can still kind of hang in that game. Still hang in there and fight for another shot. So she's shooting a 1-7, or yeah, she was shooting it and trying to hold the cue ball. What a beauty of a shot. I just think that cue ball got behind the 3. Pretty good effort though. That was not easy at all. She able to play a small messe, bend around it and then go around the 10. She's going real first. Yeah, hasn't got it. Has pushed the 10 ball over a little bit more. Now, of course, she's not going to shoot the 10 now, but if she can get on the 2 ball, there is a 5-10 combo. Can she bang the 1 ball over to the long rail where she is at now? Get the cue ball 2 rails behind the 6. Oh, she might have left the carom already here. She might go really aggressive. I think she can also bang the cue ball 2 rails out of there. Get some safety in mind. Play on the 1 ball while trying to win the game early. She's going for it. Oh, caught it too thick. They have been hunting that 10 ball quite a lot. Yeah.
Long straight in on the 2 ball. Uncomfortable cueing.
Well, I know Kelly's going to be in trouble after.
Oops, 1 ball.
I expect her to play the cue ball behind the 2 safe. Could also go aggressive and cut this in the side and have the 2 in the same side, but I think it's a scary shot. I like the safety. Quite thick contact. Push the 1 up to the 5. Yeah, look at this. Perfect cue ball. This time has locked Kelly up really, really good. And, well, the bad part is that 1 ball got locked up too, but it's an easy second foul. I would expect to see a stop shot safe on the 1 after and bring the 1 to the 10 and get the 1-10 combo. 2 rails. Oh,
beautiful
nice hit.
shot.
But then again, I can see where the cue ball's going. Right behind that blue 2 ball.
And again, and another 2 rail kick coming out of the upper right hand corner pocket.
Yeah, go in between the 9-3. Yeah.
It's going to take some spin because she can't get too far, too deep. Or can she? Because the 4 ball blocks, the closeness to the pocket. So she has to get close to the 5 with a lot of spin. Not a lot, just tip and a half.
Maybe she can masse a little bit around the 4. The masse is going to have a lot of spin and make it more short.
It's going to go into the 9.
She will have to play with quite some spin here.
Look at this. Oh. Ooh, I thought she'd hit it. Well, she didn't, and now it's ball in hand for Chou.
Well, and a great opportunity to get that first set in.
Open rack. Rita Chou, also called Big Eyes, I believe by some of her friends.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something tough. If she can get straight on the 2, she will play a little draw for the 3 in the right side pocket and go up. Maybe, yeah, if you have to pick something that could go wrong, maybe getting from the 8 to the 9 to where you get maybe a little bit more angle, a little bit too much, but
Well, we are
you
playing.
would expect her to get out here.
But we are playing pool. Any ball can be missed at any time. I mean, we saw that yesterday when I believe it was Jasmine Ocean that was shooting a 9 ball. Missed a shot that you would never believe someone could miss. You know, it's just kind of uncomfortable, though. Chou is the only player I've seen use a micarta ferrule on her cue. I actually bought a cue with that micarta just for that reason, that someone I came across, and it plays really nice, but it has a bird's eye maple shaft.
Yeah, 1 reel down. Probably go center of the table, maybe a little lower.
1 rail, or do you think she might draw? She's going to go, yeah, you're right straight towards the 9.
Well, the thing is, if you play
the draw,
yeah, if you play the draw and you stay close to the rail, let's say you under hit the ball a little bit, now you have a really tough cut on the 6. And going forward, that 8 and 9 comes into play. That's why I decided to go 1 rail, stay away out of trouble, and she's left herself a good shot on the 6. But what has she done here on the cue ball?
Look what she's done. She did not open it. She just told us, I was going over here, you turkeys, and I wasn't going behind the 9 ball.
Well, she was a little
lax.
Yeah, a little lazy there. Yeah. Also, she played with her other hand.
Taken for granted.
Yeah.
It was taken for granted.
This could be just
what the doctor ordered for Kelly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, had that gone, can you imagine? But she wasn't calling it there, so it didn't matter. Big break for Kelly, even though she's faced with a tough shot. It's a lot better than sitting in her chair and going on to the next set.
Has to have the cue ball cleaned. I can understand why, because she needs to cut the 8. Any dirt on the cue ball could result in a skid, hitting the 8 way too thick. The good thing about the cut, if you play topspin, you just barely miss the 9, you automatically go up and down. So it's just a matter of make the 8, and she's most likely to steal this game if she does. Yeah,
she's left it out over the pocket. It's funny, Tim, my wife, when you miss shots like that, she says, that was kissing the pocket. I think that's kind of cute. I do. I just think that's kind of cute.
Yeah, so second chance for Rita Chou, and
straight follow shot.
Yeah, she's going to be out here and win that first set 4-1. And there it goes. Rita Chou wins the first set 4-1. And Kelly is leaving the arena, so we'll go for a short little break. And we'll be right back.
That worked. I like the way he kind of upped his voice so Vince could hear. We're used to being not listened to. And we're back from the break. Set number 2 about to kick off. I believe Kelly Fisher will be breaking the balls since Chou won the lag and broke the first set. In Michigan, the Michigan Open, Kelly Fisher trying to retain her title here in Michigan, as she is the reigning champion of the Michigan Open. She is looking at an $18,000 first prize payday. The loser of this match will go home with $10,500. Chou, of course, looking at that higher payday of 18 also. Rack number 1, set number 2. 2 out of 3 sets. A must win for Kelly. 5 ball down the pipe. No shot on the 1 unless she goes rail first or a push out.
Yeah, might have to push to a jump. It's always tough when the object ball gets close to a pocket. It's tough to push somewhere where your opponent cannot make it.
Or can't play a better safe or a good safe.
I think pushing behind the 3 is to where if you make the jump, you're gonna get off the rail and get on the 2. But still, you always gotta still make it. So if your opponent makes it, if your opponent takes it, there's a chance to be missing it and you still be able to get out. I wouldn't mind jumping from there. No, she's not taking any risks. Maybe putting a 3 together with the 2. No.
She's going to leave a real tough bank on the 1 or a 3 cushion behind the 9 with a cue ball, or running the cue ball all the way down underneath the 10.
She can back cut the 1 to the top short rail and bring the cue ball also 3 rails behind the 10. That's another option. Just gotta make sure she hits it thin enough. If you hit it too thick, then you could be really in trouble. There's a big scratch. There's, of course, a couple other balls you can land on.
She chose for the safety behind the 9.
And she did not get it.
Not get it.
Still, though, she was always going for distance. If you keep giving your opponent these long shots, these annoying shots, you are always going to get some chances.
Or you're going to get your opponent in stroke, one or the other.
Yeah, but the odds of having your opponent to make all of them is kind of low. So there's always going to be some that are going to be missed. Not saying she should be happy with leaving that 1 ball. Nice shot on the 1, and 2 ball goes to the side. Not sure if the 3 goes to the left side pocket. If it does, then this layout is really nice. If it does not, then she will have to do more on this 2. Well, looks like it goes. Now I'm wondering, does that 7 go to the bottom right corner? If it does not, she will still have to put some work into getting from the 6 to the 7.
I mean by the 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it goes.
I think it goes. On the other side, if she plays a stop shot here, she could also go 3 rails to the short side of the 7. So there's options.
Above the 8 or below the 8? I think she's going to be going above the 8.
So, guessing on her shape, that 7 ball goes.
Yes.
All day long.
And probably just like Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
All night long.
Yeah, important set for Kelly Fisher. Needs to stay in it to win it. Currently down 1 set. So Rita Chou 1 step closer to the title.
but up one game in the second set. Down the set, but up a game. Well on her way to erasing that one set deficit and sending this match to a deciding set, race to 4. The Golden Break U. What does Predator call that Golden Break U? The Gold Rush?
Sorry, what now?
The Golden Break U by Predator. What do they call it? The Gold Rush?
No, I think it's just a
Golden
golden
Break?
breaker rush.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this is what they call a golden break. Like 2 balls. Nice position on that 3. We'll just need one good shot to get from a 3 to the 4.
Well, Chou has a break and run on the second game of the first set, and now maybe Kelly can get her own.
I think she can go 1 rail in between the 8 and the 6, and then the second rail to come back up. Don't think she can play with draw and go in between the 8 and the 9. Oh, she's missed a 3, and oh, she did get perfect on the 4. She might have been a little bit more focused on getting the cue ball there, causing to miss the 3. Long shot though, but then again it's just a 3 ball.
Yeah,
She gets the 3 and shape on the 4. It's not really much more work. Oh,
the shape was fairly natural. She's going to have an option, and I have a feeling she's going to put Rita right back in.
yeah, I don't like this. Always give this back, hopefully get a better shot.
When the ball is pocketed in a different pocket, an unintended pocket, the incoming player has the option to give that shot up or take it. It looks like she can just send this down to the corner. And if she uses a little bit of left here, she could get above the 5 for the 4 ball, or go between the 5-6 for the 4 ball. Well, Tim, it's the last chance for a shot at tequila.
I'm not that interested in drinking.
I'm not either, but I just thought since we heard it on the microphone, we might as well just put it out there for everyone. Guys, if you're at home, go grab your beer out of the fridge and come on back.
A little gamble. She took a little gamble.
Sure.
She apologized, but
No
I think she played it this way too. Like she knew there was a lot of things that could have gone well, and she's got a nice angle on the 4 to drop a little low on the 5. Yep. Probably a stop shot on the 5. Shoot the 6 in the corner, bottom right. Came up a little short on the 6, still okay. We'll probably use the top short rail. Bounce back out for the 8 in the same side pocket. No, she held the cue ball. The reason why I would probably use the short rail is because you can maintain the speed a little better. I think she's got more angle on the 8 now.
Inside English, spin over that way. Just a little there. No, she didn't have to. That way she comes straight up and down. Has a nice angle to come back for the 10.
Yeah, expecting her just to make it next to the side pocket. Doesn't have to go all the way down table. Yeah, just like that. See, if you just get to the right side and cross over just that little bit, you're always going to have a shot on the 10.
2 games in a row for Kelly Fisher. She won the first game of the first set, but then lost 4 in a row. Now she has won 2 in a row off her break. No break and run, but 2 games nonetheless. Needs 2 to send it to a deciding set. And Rita wants to come up and not send it to a deciding set.
Yeah, still guessing we'll go to a deciding set though. I think, like I mentioned before, Rita is the favorite, but they are so close to each other at this point. I think they're also playing at the same speed at this moment.
Well, they're what, 8 points apart?
Well, you would know.
764 and 772. They're 8 points apart. That's just one bad roll or one good shot.
Yeah.
In a race to 4.
Okay, nice square hit.
Or making a ball on the break.
Oh, well, there it goes. 5 balls slipped in that side pocket.
Last rolling ball almost. By the way, I had mentioned Rita's Q, Rita Chou's Q. It is made by KP Tech, and that is a micarta ferrule.
So safety here. Behind the 6. Nicely done. Think she cannot kick using that top short rail.
In background, you're hearing the Michigan State Championships. Someone won a big game. It's clearing out pretty quick. There's only a couple of tables going and a few teams still left, but they're here. 69 7-foot tables. And oh, what a close call on the 1 ball. Oh, she's...
Oh, and also, it was just a battle to get the 1 ball because the 2 and the 3 are nearby. The 4 is open. And they're all relatively close to each other, so this is to get on the hill, and it's a good chance for
it's
Kelly. open.
This 2 ball's a little tricky. That 8 ball plays big and getting shaved for it. Her positioning, she doesn't really care for.
I think she might go to the center of the table. Find the route between the 8 and the 6 to make the 2.
Yeah, I think I like that window to get it, sure.
Just low left on this one. I think that's the biggest window you could find. Yeah, nicely done.
And she got it open.
Yeah, just drew the cue ball to be able to still reach it. Now, I would be guessing she goes 2 rails around the 4. She plays 1 rail. Her speed has been pretty good so far.
Yeah, it was very good in the semifinal match too.
Now, you would like to be as straight as possible on the 6, but that's going to be tough with where the 8 is. I think if you can just get the cue ball just next to the 8, you can still be able to hold the cue ball.
On the top
little,
side?
Yeah, a little forward, I think, here.
A little forward, because you don't want to be on the bottom side.
Yeah, she's perfect. I think she's just okay. She's apologized, but I think I would be playing that.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, but
I'm sorry, but I played it perfect.
2 rails right into the line of the 8 ball in the corner pocket. Ideally, just a little high so that she can just slide straight over for the 9, position on the 9.
Yeah, looking good.
Very good. This 10 ball for a 3-0 lead in the second set. It's a bit of a statement. You beat me 4 games in a row. I'm going to try to do the same.
Oh, there it is. Kelly Fisher is now on the hill, looking to level the score 1 each in sets. Well, Rita's not really getting much either. Most of the time she's been kicking this set.
Well, she's had 4 shots this set so far. And according to the stats guy, she hasn't pocketed a ball. I would call that control.
Yeah, I think for now Kelly has been moving pretty good. So she's been tying up Rita. She most of the time had to kick 2 rails, 3 rails. And you cannot just expect to always hit those. Like most of the time you will, but yeah, once in a while you're just not gonna hit them great. And then now Kelly has not been missing open shots no more like she did in the first set. So then,
No.
yeah, how are you gonna beat that?
I've seen Rita Chieh-Yu Chou do that, and everything fought to go to the side pocket, nothing did, and nothing went.
Well, we found ourselves another tricky layout though. We'll have to move up and down all the time. First the safety on the 1, of course, but the winner of that safety battle is gonna have to do some more work.
Ideally, she would leave the 10 ball right between the 2 and the 10. I mean the cue ball. She's going to give it. She's going to leave a little bit of a corner. I'm not sure the 7 ball is sticking right between the 1 and the cue ball.
Well,
Easy kick.
she's always going to hit the 1. It's just where is she going to push the 1 to? That's the big question. She's going to look for a pretty full contact. Hopefully get the cue ball behind the 8.
I don't think she can hit the left side of the 1. She had to kick it.
Oh, well, she had called it in the corner, and oh, there it is. A little lucky though off the 8, but
yeah. Do you have this line on this 2 ball? Does it go by the 10?
she will not be able to make this 2. And I'm also thinking, just to play a stop shot right there, the 2 looks like it's gonna be really close to the 9-6.
Yep.
Tricky shot this.
Yeah, she was trying to hold it, but drew it back and left the 2 ball to the corner pocket.
Well, there was really not much more play. I'm thinking maybe to intentionally kick at the 2 and try to put it together with the 10, but I can understand why she's tried to play the shot. Now, if she can get to the center of the table here. Oh. Okay, she went forward. 4 ball goes to the side, and then, yeah, most of the hard work is done. Kelly moved a bunch of balls by that safety, and I think I would go with top spin, maybe top right, and go in between the 4 and the 7 for the 4 on the side.
Perfect. Yeah, this is just open up. I think Rita's going to make her mark on the board here.
couple small things though. She will be queuing over the 10 here to get nicely on the 6 and to get from the 9 to the 10. Those are the only things I would be a little careful with. I mean, you're supposed to be out, but then, once in a while you're going to be straight on the 9, annoying to get to the 10. Then you got to come up with a good shot. She's already played a good shot to get to the 6.
Wrap it out of the upper corner or follow it?
I think I would go with topspin. Going 2 rails, on the other hand, was going to guarantee angle on the 9. So, solid choice. To get her first game on the board. Chieh-Yu Chou.
Cuts the lead by 1. 1-3 in the second set. Fighting to keep it going in the second set till she can take it in 2 straight sets. If not, the worst she can do is a third set. Kelly's had 31 shots this set to Chieh-Yu Chou's 14 shots. Chou has pocketed 9 balls. Kelly's had 1 dry break. And this will be Chou's first break this set.
Caught it a little thinner. Makes no ball, but then again, she found a cover, and like I mentioned before, that 1 ball is close to the corner, so the push out is going to be interesting. Might have to push behind the 5 and then jump the 1, or push underneath the 10 to leave a kick on the 1, a kick safety.
Not sure if she can see this or not. It
Yeah,
looks like she's shooting right at it.
Oh, I did like the kick though, kicking it on the right side, push the 1 towards the 6 and bring the cue ball all the way down table. But if she can make it, yeah, I'm swinging here. Oh, she played with inside spin, and how often do you see if people play that with inside spin, they're always hitting it thick. The ball is gonna throw more to the right.
Yeah. Especially on a slow roll long shot like that.
Well, also she's trying to hold the cue ball, and everybody does this though. Is because they're trying to hold the cue ball, they are trying to cheat the pocket a little bit, and that causes usually to miss the ball. Okay, nice kick, nicely controlled, and I think she's gonna open up the 1-6 and get the cue ball on the other side of the 2, on the right side.
Yeah, well,
another shot I might like is go on the left side with right spin and bring the cue ball 3 rails around behind the 4-8.
I think she gave up a shot. I think the 1 ball
She,
cuts
well,
in.
she can go, if it doesn't cut, she can go 1 rail, and the 6 ball's also making the pocket bigger. You would have to favor her to make this. Oh, it went straight in, and now then, is this going to be the moment where she runs out and wins the second and then get to the deciding set?
I think so. I think she stuns this ball between the 4-8. It comes down for the 3 and then stops it for the 4 and on from there.
She could go into the rail and bump on the 4. Bump it out a little bit. If you play with the left spin, there's not going to be a hook behind the 8 because it's going to catch the rail again and it's going to slide only lower. Just in case you want to, if you feel like, oh, I'm not sure how to get on the 4, you could move it out.
Well, the point is that she could get too much on the rail for the 4, which will send the cue ball away from the rail, and the 8 ball will block that. Oh, she was playing the window between the 9 and the 8.
Yeah, but then it's tougher to get on that 4 ball.
Yeah,
she does have some angle on the 3. That's to where I was thinking about the bump.
Right.
She'll have to play a good shot, though. She's probably going to play low in the cue ball, so it's going to go fast towards the 3, and then the low is going to kill the speed a little bit. So just right before the 3 ball is going forward. Oh, and
looks like she has it.
Oh, that's a good shot. She made it really look easy. That was not easy at all.
Well, we're not sure she has it.
She looks like she has it.
Yeah, it
she
looks
draws
like she
back
has
for
it,
the 5 in the side. Now she's solved everything. Yeah. Oh. Well, that point really helped her out too to stay off the rail.
Got her off the rail where she can use whatever English she chooses.
Now she still does have a small angle to go to the bottom short rail, but I expect her to just float this in. Leave yourself a little longer on the 6, but you're not going to miss the 6 where it is right now.
Will she play this in the line with the 9-8 to come right between them?
I think you have to go one rail and play it that way.
Or to the outside to make sure she doesn't get hooked. Because every time, a lot of these pros don't like to play behind balls. They just don't want to take the chance.
Oh, needs a good bump.
Needs a very good bump. And there you go. And that's why they don't like to play behind balls.
I didn't really see any other way. I mean, this would be always my last option to play, but in this case, I didn't really see any other options. So she's called it in the corner.
I would consider a jump here if she can reach it in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
That's the tough part.
Well, she doesn't
and
have
she's
to
pretty
jump.
Tall, so.
Well, she doesn't have to jump over
Yeah,
the whole ball as well,
exactly.
so. Oh, she's got close. And what is she going to leave, Rita?
A tough shot.
Yes and no. Just saying, if she makes a 7, she's guaranteed to be on the 8. So the shot itself, yes. The position is kooky.
No, I think the position is on target. I think the shot can be missed.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I
called her extension.
She knows what it'll cost her if she misses or gives up a shot. It'll cost her this set and on to the next.
I'm surprised
and the
she's
9 ball's
played
going to come into play big time.
Yeah, I'm surprised she played it that firm. Of course, playing it this firm makes you finish your stroke a little better. But if she had floated it in soft, just twice the long rail would have been okay. So, this is a big moment for Kelly.
Kicking it in the side or kicking it in the corner?
I think side. Oh, she's left it on, and Kelly must love this.
Well, It doesn't get better than this for Kelly Fisher.
Yeah, it looks like we will be going to a deciding set.
Yeah, 3 ducks in the pond to win
Just
that last.
She's a little straight on the 8 though, so cheat the pocket just a hair and draw out. No, she went straight back. Didn't want to take the risk of missing the shot, and well, she got perfect to the corner. Yeah, there it is. So
10 ball for the set.
Kelly Fisher, quick fire. She wins the second
And there's
set.
your set.
4-1.
And they trade off sets. 4-1, 4-1.
Okay.
Tied in games.
So we'll go for a short little break. We'll be right back.
And we are good. John has racked the balls. Chou to break. She started breaking. Kelly gets the second set to break, and Chou will break the third. If this does go to a shootout and they are tied at 3, Chou will have the choice to go first and pick the hole. This is a race to 4, but if they are tied at 3, it goes to a 4-inning shootout.
Oh, good break. Made a one straight in the side and did get a shot on the 2. Not sure though. I'm doubting it.
No,
it's
the
close.
9 ball is big and yellow.
No, she doesn't look too happy, so it must not go. And well, the 2 ball wide in the open, so tough to push again. Probably would go to push in the top left corner.
Yeah, you could
Something
push.
like that.
Well, she's just going to jump. I was going to say you could push to a jump shot, but you already have one.
Yeah. Why take the risk of your opponent taking it?
Exactly. What a nice shot. Wow. Did you like that little fist pump that she just did?
Well, it looks like there is some nerves in the arena.
That'll calm them down a little bit, or fire them up in a good way. "30-second time clock. 1 extension.
Oh, she's not going to get on that 4.
Yeah, but she threaded her way past the 5 ball. She's on the 4. She's going to run into the 8, but she's on the 4.
I was thinking she was going to be really closer to the 4.
Mm-hmm. How close do you want to be, Tim? I'm going to use right-hand English, so when I hit the right side of the 8 ball, it goes 2 rails out on the right side of the 7 for the 5.
Now I might play with a left spin.
Okay.
Just make sure you... Well, she played no spin.
And just played soft speed.
So we were both wrong.
Well, it's not a matter of being wrong or not. It's the angle we can see is I'm going to spin it and hit it a little bit harder.
I like how she's played it, though.
Yeah, she did. She played it very, very well controlled. She did a better job than both of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh.
But not so much with that shot.
The only thing she does sometimes, which she's a really good player and she's got a great Fargo, and I'm just surprised sometimes she actually moves quite a lot with her body. Like a little, it's like a little nerve thing or something. I don't know.
She does have a little movement at times.
Yeah, it just randomly shows up 1 or 2 shots, and then you won't see it for another 6-7 games.
Well, you show me a perfect player that never moves, and I'll show you a robot.
So, Federer Gorst?
No, he's a ghost.
Oh, yeah, true. No, I mean, most of the players move a little bit. But I think, imagine if she would stop doing the little movement at times. I think it would be she would be even stronger.
I will say one thing. I watched her match with Allison Fisher in the women's 9-ball in Atlantic City. She played flawless.
She got a different jump cue out, though. She's not the one she's made that jump on the 2-ball with.
No,
maybe because she's that close to the 10. Oh, it was a good effort, close to making the 5, and all she's left. Okay shot. It's tough though to hold the cue off for the 6, but she could play with draw and run into the 10 ball.
There you go. I like that.
it is going to make.
But that's going to require a lot of speed, and to hold it, it's going to be real tough.
Yeah, well, the shot is going to be a lot more tough because she's got to play that cue ball like that. Oh, she went around it then. Wow. If you try to do this, you will not get it.
Well, she should try to do it again. And leave the 6 ball there. There's a shot here. She could draw this over. Just like this. See?
Oh, great cue ball work from Kelly Fisher. And yeah, just a jump cue. Again, a super close jump though. Those are really tough to jump. And especially long distance, the more you elevate, the less easy you can aim on a shot.
Well, the more you elevate, the less accurate you are in any circumstance, jump cue or not. And do we have a 10 ball? I like going rail first here.
Rail first and then carry the 10 ball in.
Yes.
The only thing she needs to watch though, if she does that, is she will have to pick what kind of spin.
You gotta catch it. It would be right hand spin because you gotta catch the 10 ball kind of thick.
Yeah, but then you're gonna twist the 10 more towards the rail. So I think I would be going for left side spin.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's playing the 6-10 cut.
And that's she's probably better off. Although no.
Well, that's not it. I liked our shot.
I like whatever she shoots.
Okay.
'Cause she's at the table. She's the one with the 764 Fargo.
True.
Remember, I have a 499. Mike Page is going to call us soon. Well, there's nowhere close to that, I can guarantee you.
Perfect on the 7. I would try to get straight on the 8. Well, now she's going to play the 9 in the side. If she got straight on the 8, she could have played for the 9 in the bottom left corner.
Well, this is going to open the third undeciding set. And Chieh-Yu Chou is going to have a nice little shot here on this 10 ball to open with a win on the first game. Predator Apex tables, Arcadia Cloth, Arcos balls, Aero Rack, and Arena lights. Q Sports International and Predator Group present the Michigan Open. Presented by Samsung TV Plus, Medalla Light, Kamui, World Billiard Association, and Rums of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, both shared all racks so far, winning the first set 4-1. Rita Chou. Kelly won the second set 4-1. So they split 10 racks between each other. Are they gonna do the same thing here? Good chance for Kelly Fisher. Nice on the 1, can go forward for the 2. That should be the toughest shot here, from the 1 to the 2. I think she might just have the angle to go. Well, she might run into the 4 if she plays top split. So she might have to play to the short side of the 2.
So kind of like well, she's pretty close to the rail, so she doesn't want to elevate to move the cue ball over to the left. So I like to follow all the way, and just she might be able to stay on the
Or
upside
play
of the
enough
four.
speed
Yeah.
so you bump the 4 in case you.
Oh, she's gone right by the 4. That was the problem, that was aimed at the 4 but didn't have to hit it. And she was trying to stay to the right.
Yeah. That was a touchy shot. Still, she can play the cue ball behind the 4, get the 2 to the short rail. If she gets ball in hand after, there might be a 2-10 combo.
I would play exactly. I would play the 2 balls. Well, if she does that, she might not be able to get it to safety. So she's gonna go to the right side.
Yeah, she's
with
pushing
cue
the 2
ball.
behind the 7.
That's what it looked like she was gonna do.
Could also shoot the 2 into the 4 and put the cue ball behind the 7.
I actually like that a lot.
But she's
'cause
on the
ball
rail,
comes
so it's
down.
tougher to stun the cue ball.
Yeah. Well, she's left an angle.
Yeah, I think if she catches the 2 ball, half ball on the left side, she might get the 2 out and leave the cue ball behind the 8.
She'll want to kick this softly, not too hard.
Yeah. Needs another rail though. Yeah, went rail first. So good safety from Kelly Fisher. Paid off. The only thing that I see that could be causing some troubles is the 7 and the 8. You're most likely to end up with quite some angle on the 7. Then you will still have to play a good shot to be able to make the 8 after. Stun, hair of left spin. Have to make sure she gets this kind of angle more to the left on the 4. She doesn't want to have the other side to where she will have to run into the 7 or the 8.
I think she's absolutely perfect. Just a stop shot there for the 5, then the 6 comes out about 4 inches to the right of the 6. Perfect on the 7.
Well, I think her speed has been very good. She just sometimes, like earlier when she was trying to get the cue ball in between the 8 and the 9, that's where she just needed a little bit more spin or a little less spin. But her speed has been very strong so far. Oh, she's got really nice on the 7. Wanted to make sure she got as straight as possible so she can just float it in and get the 8 in the bottom left corner.
These shots here can provide a little bit of a problem for a lot of players, but I think she's just perfect and will come right down just right.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Said sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
that just barely went in.
That little shot like that, you have a tendency of kind of just, if it's off by a hair, it provides problems. It's not as easy as you think it is. But they're tied at 1 in a race to 3. If they trade off a couple more punches here, or games, as one might say, things will get very high pressured and we'll all be on the edge of our seats.
Well, until now, they have been sharing all the racks. Yeah, 3 each will be going to a shootout. So would be great to have a shootout in the final.
They're dead even in games, 6 apiece. Shots this set. You have 15 shots by Kelly and 12 shots by Chieh-Yu Chou. Time is close. Time at the table. It's close. Pocketed balls. Kelly's pocketed 11. Chou is pocketed 9. Missed shots. Kelly has 1. Chou has 2. And fouls. Chou has 1.
So Kelly breaking from the opposite side as Chieh-Yu Chou.
One
made the
ball
one
down.
straight in the side. Nice hit. Just a little unfortunate with how the cue ball ended up. That 5 ball is awkward cueing, and even if you make the 2, I don't see a path to get to the 3 ball. So played the safe and got a great hook behind the 7, and well, the best way to play safety is to get your object ball close to other balls. So players will have to kick a little bit more precise, and yeah, good shot from Kelly Fisher. Has really locked Rita up. She's gonna try and get maybe the 7-6-5 locked up, or try to. It's either that or kick in between the 8 and the 9. It's so tough.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So close. How even is this? Overall, in common opponents, Chieh-Yu Chou has 57%. She beats her opponents 57% of the time. All the same opponents that Chou has played and Kelly has played. Kelly beats them 57.4% of the time. They played an 11-20-22. Chou wins 8-5 in Puerto Rico. In the World Women's 10 Ball in Austria, Chou wins 9-4. World Games in Birmingham, Kelly Fisher wins 9-5, and Chou wins. They're back and forth, back and forth. I think Chou has 1. She has 2 more wins than Kelly over each other.
yeah, it's not a surprise this match has been so close so far.
It's very close. It's no surprise, not at all. I mean, going back as far as 2013, Amway Open 9-4, Amway Open 9-5 Kelly. So Chou wins 9-4, Kelly wins 9-5. World Games, Chou wins 9-4. Next tournament, Kelly wins 9-5. Courtesy of Fargo. It's called head-to-head matches.
So let's have a look here.
Back to our stats.
Now little draw stun draw to the center of the table.
And Kelly definitely has Chow's attention. She is watching very, very closely. The one thing I think I do note in both players, getting a little tired.
So Kelly Fisher takes the lead, 2-1.
I sure hope I haven't inundated you guys with stats out there in the TV land and computer world. but just they're 8 points apart in Fargo, and you can see what that means on the world stage in other tournaments. The results are very close. Breaking from the side with a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, looking to make the one like she just did last rack.
And right in, look at this 2-ball, look at the cue ball setup.
Oh, great shape. Is that 8-ball still locked, or does that 8-ball go? If it goes,
it goes by the 10 in the corner pocket on the left.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was gonna say, if it goes, then she's got a really good chance here to get on the hill first, guaranteeing at least a shootout. It's not what they're playing for, obviously. But
no, they're playing to win this set outright. But if Kelly is able to take this game and she gets to 3, then the best that Chou can do is a shootout. And the worst that Kelly can do is a shootout.
Yeah.
But Kelly stands to win it. At 3-1, she stands to win the set outright. And take home $18,000 to Chou's 10-5.
So tough to get straight on the 4. Played is very good though. That 5-ball was always gonna come into play a little bit.
And after this tournament, we will be in Austria. Can we get Jasmine Ocean to come over and say hello?
Hello, everybody.
Thank you, Jasmine. We will be in Klagenfurt, home of Jasmine Ocean and Albin Ocean. And as Tim told you, World 8-ball championships, World Junior championships, and the World Women's 10-ball championships.
Curious to see what she'll play. Is she gonna leave the 7 to the top right corner and stun over? Or is she gonna try and get perfect for the 7 in the side?
Perfect for the 7 in the side, and she's come over too far, which means she's gonna have to go 2 rails underneath the 8-10-9 to play the 8-ball to the left-hand corner.
I'm thinking, can she go 3 rails around?
Well, if you're
or maybe she'll have to choose to run into the 8 and the 10.
No, she's got a clean path to hit the center diamond on the left-hand side rail, the middle diamond on the bottom rail, and come up between the 9 and the rail, just like this, and she's hit it perfect.
And look again at the speed as well. Perfect speed.
She's got a little angle she'd rather not have, but
I think she can draw her way out of this.
yeah, just don't clip the 10.
Oh, she played the 9 in the same pocket.
Okay, so I didn't.
Good choice. I like it.
I didn't think the 9 ball went in that pocket.
Yeah, looking to get on the hill first. Oh. Well, she did end up a little bit on the rail, but should be okay here.
And 3-1 the score in the race to 4 to close out this Michigan Open Championship. Kelly Fisher needs one more game. She's breaking the balls.
Yeah, this is also to defend her title from last year. Kelly Fisher. I remember she had a shootout last year in the final. Can't remember who she played though.
And that was a break and run, so now both players have had a break and run.
Yep.
Thank you, pool stat guy. I couldn't quite remember if that was a break and run or not, so I was going to ask Tim, but I says, I know a guy that's got all the stats.
Pool
And
stats
so
guy.
I went to the pool stats guy.
Okay, let's see if she can produce another break like that.
Stats within the grasp. One ball again, almost. As long as there's no cue ball, Kelly doesn't mind. Nothing available for the one ball but a push.
Let's see what she can do. Doesn't want to push all the way up table, as there is quite a lot of safety she can play, or even cut it in the side. So that's why she's looking at pushing just a little bit up. Depending on how much she's giving on the one, I'm quite sure she's gonna be taking it.
I think she's going to be stopping this ball right between the 4-8 and sending the one ball around.
I am not sure if she can miss the 6 doing that. If she can.
If she can, she's going to be looking for it.
Yeah. She could nick the 1, go behind the 6.
No, she's going to go behind the 6 and do it this way. Well, now see, this affords Chou to just hit rail first and send the one ball down past the 9 and probably roll up on top of the 4. Use the 4-8 to stop it. Oh, it's gone a little haywire. Didn't hit quite enough ball.
She wasn't really gonna sell out here, though.
No.
Like, it's not horrible. It's just that she's left Kelly another chance to play a good safety here.
A very good safety here, right behind the 5.
Not sure if she can catch the bottom side of the 1 that much, though. Tough to see with where the 9 is. Oh, she's called a bank, and what a shot. Open up the whole table.
Kelly's response was, safe this. I'm not doing it. I'm going for it.
Got a little bit strange on the 2 ball, though, but what a shot on the 1. Can't really go to the left, to the right long rail. So she's probably gonna go forward, go to the top side of the 4. That's a good shot. Now, can she play draw and hold the cue ball enough to shoot the 4 in the top left corner? That's the question. I think she will play it. We'll have to end up quite straight on the 4, though. Doesn't want to have too much angle going towards the 6. Will be tough to come back down table. Oh, and she's got, I think she's got perfect angle to come down for the 5. She's been playing really good, though. The first set she was struggling, but after she really took off. Played a good second set, and look at what's going on here.
Well, as we talked, Tim, you said how she just likes to she grinds it out. She's a grinder, and she just finds ways to win.
I feel she just goes into grind mode and start out moving maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, it takes more than grind mode to win, though. It takes results.
Yeah, very impressive. Just 4 balls left to defend her title from last year, the Michigan Open champion 2022 here on the table. Yeah, I have to like her odds here.
Oh. If I could get odds on money, I would take big bets. And I don't bet. I'm kind of like you. I won't bet water's wet.
Thanks, George. Yeah. If she got straight, then she'll have to stop the cue ball.
Stop and take this long 10 ball straight in.
She's got a small angle. She'll like to cross over a little bit closer. See, just a little bit closer.
This 10 ball to retain her title at the Michigan Open. And he says, do we have to have an announcement right when I'm shooting this 10 ball? Do we really have to have that announcement? But they don't know it. They're on the other side. Here we go. Regroup. Rock and fire, Kelly.
And
Your
there it
Michigan
is.
champion for the second time in a row, Kelly Fisher.
Yeah, what a performance. Played an amazing second set and a very strong third set. Congratulations to Chieh-Yu and of course to our champion, Kelly Fisher. This was George Chieh and myself, Tim de Ruiter, and we would love to see you in a couple weeks in Austria. So thank you and have a good evening.